So I am in Brandon, Manitoba at the Commonwealth Air Training Museum, and I am about to go for a ride in a Harvard. But first, how did I get this amazing experience? Well, let me tell you about the story of true serendipity. I flew a cross-country flight to Brandon, Manitoba to meet one of the requirements in my quest to obtain a commercial pilot license. I timed the trip so that I flew to Brandon on a Friday and planned to spend Saturday morning at a fly-in breakfast hosted by the Brandon Flight Center. I was going to enjoy a pancake breakfast, see some cool planes, and then check out the Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum. So there I was on the Saturday morning, eating my pancakes and admiring the Air Cadet squadron of glider and tow planes, and I heard it. The sound of a vintage radial engine with propeller tips breaking through the air, and I ran outside to see this. A Harvard Mark II lovingly restored by the museum, or a T-6 as our American friends would call them. I waited for the Harvard to taxi back to the museum and shut down. I spoke to the ground crew and asked if a person could book a flight in it, and to my surprise, they said yes. Are you kidding me? That's right, the museum has a handful of airworthy aircraft that you can book a ride in. You can fly in this de Havilland Tiger Moth, or how about this Cornell PT-26 built by Fleet Aircraft under license from Fairchild. And coming soon, you'll be able to fly in a Fleet Finch. And this, a 1940 North American Harvard Mark II, which by the way is one of the oldest airworthy Harvards in the world. This one went into service in Canada before the US entered the war, at a time when the US was maintaining neutrality. Because of this, it wasn't allowed to be flown across the border, so it landed in Montana and had to be pulled across the border into Canada using horses to circumvent those neutrality laws at the time. So, with a quick swipe of the credit card and a brief moment of anticipation, I climbed into the Harvard for what would become one of my most memorable aviation moments in my life. Enjoy this 600 horsepower ride over the Manitoba countryside. So 19 miles northwest of Brandon lies CFB Rivers, which was one of the air bases responsible for training air crews as part of the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan and was used by the Canadian Forces from 1940 to 1971. How cool is it to be flying a World War II trainer plane over top of a decommissioned World War II airbase? What an unreal experience. that was just awesome. Wow, thank you very much. The museum has an amazing collection of aircraft and exhibits showcasing the Commonwealth Air Training Plan and is a must-see for any aviation enthusiast. Now be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and you'll see my upcoming video where I go for an in-depth tour of the Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum in Brandon, Manitoba. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.